It's better if it is. But what happens is you're filing the title right out from under them. They don't even have a title anyway. Okay, ask them for their deed of trust, see what happens. They can't even find it. Probably they had some notary sign something that she died 10 years before. They forge all those notary things. You do a forensic audit on a mortgage, it comes back, oh my God, what the hell? They're breaking the law every which way but loose. Right? Everything they do is fraud. When you really learn this stuff, you'll see it. And they don't even have it. So you go do it, you go file it, and guess what they have? An unsecured loan. Just like if I loaned you $4,000 and told you to go buy a car with it, and I didn't take the title as the collateral, what do I have? An unsecured loan. A problem. Well, she ain't paying me.
And the bottom line is the mortgage company never loaned you anything anyway. It was your money that paid off the seller when you bought the home.
It was your fraud signature. After you have the land patent and you changed your status. Okay.
Or send them a silver coin and tell them to discharge the debt, then land patent the land, knowing that the silver dissolved the debt.
Okay. One more thing before we go then. Since you just brought it up. Acceptance of county utilities invoice for trust authorized payment. I'm not going to read the name of the county to you. First, please accept this silver coin as full payment for the outstanding balance for the blank county utilities bill for solid waste, recycling, sewer, and water charges. Second, please forward this payment together with instructions to your bank headquarters corporate legal department to discharge the debt using the hereto attached silver coin and authorize trust payment for all foregoing debts. Third, all debts are the responsibility of the United States. I have the authority as executor and beneficiary of the all caps name trust to dissolve and discharge this county's utilities debts. However, if there is a change in the laws that I am unaware of, please notice the affixed silver coin used as lawful consideration for this debt. Within this letter, you will find a 0.9 troy ounce silver coin to consider all debts paid in full to account number, blah, 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 blah. Please contact me if you need any further instructions related to this matter. Autographed by her name, executor and beneficiary of the all caps name trust. All rights reserved without waiving any 0.9 troy ounce silver coin attached. All my sworn facts are true and correct, the best of my memory, and all statements are made in good faith and sworn to under the penalty of perjury and common law. I reserve all my God-given rights. Her signature, her autograph, her thumbprint, notarized, beneficiary and sole heir of the all caps name trust is an honorable, living, Floridian American national woman created in the image of Yahweh. See Genesis 1:26 through 28. Address and care of, blah, 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 and then notarized.
This was a woman in Florida who wrote that letter. She had gotten a letter from me that I just used, a much simpler letter to discharge the mortgage on my $438,000 ranch in Texas. This woman just took a copy of what I created and made a better one, because I think her letter's even better than the teacher's.
So do I. That's why we use it. If our students are better than us, we're going to use theirs.
No, I mean, like, I don't have the exclusive, you know. So she just discharged. What's interesting is when we were in Pennsylvania last weekend, or was it 2 weeks ago? It was 2 weeks ago. We were in Pennsylvania. There was a lady that approached us in the class, and she goes, oh my God, I'm from Florida, and I know her. And what's interesting is she was building a house and had one under construction, and they turned the power off on her construction site. She had to call the power company, get it turned back on. The power guy was out there, and he announced that he was going next to turn off a lady's power, but legal had called in and told him not to turn the power off, that she had paid for it with silver, and he was so confused. But she got to keep her power on that had been scheduled for a turnoff because she paid for it with silver. And it happened to be this lady, and the lady who was doing the construction project those two ladies knew each other, and they were both in our class. And she's like, I wonder if that's
Small world.
she said
isn't
her
it?
name. Yeah.
Hmm. Say what?
It is. I mean, it's just the power of discharge. Read the book.
Yes.
Go online to Amazon tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a book called My Home is My Castle by David E. Robinson. It's a red book. It's a small book. It's an easy read. You'll actually have, if you read tonight, you can read it in just a few hours. But it talks about discharging your debts and your mortgage and the mortgage fraud and everything. It will explain it even better than I'll be able to do tomorrow. But when you understand HJR 192, see, when they took the gold and silver out of our coin, they had to give us a remedy.
Yes.
If they take the real value out of our coin, we don't have any way to pay off a debt. Our Constitution, Article 1, Section 10 says that it's gold or silver coin that pays off our debts. Well, when you take the gold and silver out of our coin, we have no ability to pay debts. So they had to give us a remedy. So they created HJR 192 that's codified into public law. And it says the United States is the responsible party to pay off all debts. Did you know that?
Did you know
Nobody's
that?
ever told us.
Mm-mm.
We don't have to be debt slaves.
Nope.
We get to choose our status, correct your status, get out the slave system, pay off your debts with a gold or silver coin. There's a bunch of business cards up here. I met this guy yesterday. I bought some silver coin from him. Right now, silver coin, an old Morgan, minted, from the late 1800s, the early 1900s, they're $35, $40, $50. You can send a coal coin in that doesn't even have much of an image on it, which is kind of like a junk coin. It'll discharge
Mhm.
debt.
Yes.
It's still minted by the U.S. You can barely see the pretty face of the Morgan lady. Send them a junk coin. You don't have to send them the pretty one
Perfect.
that's got fine detail on the hair and the feathering of the lady's hair. Send them the junk coin. It'll still pay off the debt. Send them a quarter. It'll pay off the debt. You've paid for the debt. You've told them with your signature to discharge the debt, and you have the power to do that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Right?
Yep.